Есть звук-то вообще? Есть звук-то вообще? Звук есть, поехали. $100 золота пойдет. Че можно крутануть на 100 золота? Ну, давай команд недели крутанем. Дайте Мбаппе, что ли, блядь? Понятно, блядь. Пиздюк этот, блядь. Бесполезный, блядь. Ну хотя у них он сотый будет, да? Нормально, в принципе. Бля, жалко сборных нету, блядь. В сборной поиграть бы какой-нибудь. Ну, Виктор, спасибо. Спасибо за лайкос. Поехали. Здорово, Жека. Я тебя приветствую. Спасибо за то, что залетел на стрим ко мне. Бля, что-то шумы какие-то посторонние, блядь, не пойму. Нет, такси 5 не смотрел. Я, по-моему, первый, второй, третий смотрел, и все. Четвертый, пятый уже не видел. Блять, как в игровых автоматах, блять, какая-то херь, блять. Блять, я не пойму, это же итальянские клубы, блять. Откуда здесь взялся Аякс, блять, у него? Нахуй с ним, ладно, блядь. Ну потом посмотрю, что за такси 5. Я даже не знал, что она вообще есть. Я думал, их 4 всего сняли. Зато я посмотрел новую Дракулу Люка Бессона. Блять, вообще бомба. Ну. Вот такое кино. На один раз можно смотреть смело. Прям новинка, он только вышел, этот фильм. А я уже посмотрел. Наука есть. В супер качестве. С переводом лицензионным. Дракула, блядь. Надо, Люк Бессон снял Дракулу, блядь. Нихуя он до чего додумался, блядь. Блять, опасный состав у него, блять. Какой-то это пиздец, блять. 2 центральных, блять, и все. Какой-то, видать, супер-кибер какой-то, блять.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The
Люк Бессон,
conditions
да, снимал
contributing to a
такси.
fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This
Ну все
really
вот эти
is
французские
the place to
шедевры,
be.
все он снял. Леон, Никита, Доберман, блядь. Все он снял. Пятый элемент. Хотя Пятый элемент, по-моему, не французский фильм даже, блядь.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway. Chance! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition.
Башмачок мне этот легко достанется, блядь, или что там первая награда. Какая,
It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable class. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way
Блять,
through.
Кафу, ты чё, рядом пробежал, блядь?
Pass somewhat off target. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Goes for goal! That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that could set him on his way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Great chance! He scored! They are really purring here.
Ложный треугольник работает.
Extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are
Не, ну уже Бессон такие шедевры не снимает, как раньше, как в 90-е годы. Сейчас он вроде Дракулу снял-то, вроде прикольно, но все равно что-то не то, блядь. На разочек. Да, Киез правша, да, вроде? Ну да. В последнем матче, да, Ливерпуль с Лидсом играл, блядь, и вот я смотрел этот матч как раз. Блядь, Кьез вообще ничего сделать там не смог. Просто, блядь. Мне кажется, его чемпионат это итальянский. В Англии ему нехуй делать, блядь. В Англии это пиздец, блядь. Кстати, сегодня тоже Англия, по-моему, играет. Какие-то матчи есть, надо что-нибудь посмотреть. Может, что прикольное есть. Кстати, это канал Сетант Плюс, блядь. Хороший канал, там АПЛ показывают с этим, блядь. С российскими комментаторами, блядь. Дементьев комментирует, блядь. Кстати, хороший это, блядь. Комментатор, мне нравится Дементьев. Он раньше на Матч ТВ комментировал, блядь. На ОКО потом на английскую премьер-лигу комментировал. Сейчас он, блядь, на Сетанте комментирует. Дементьев хороший комментатор, вообще мне нравится.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's going for goal. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Eto'o, and he's managed to get free.
Ну, это вот убежит, блядь, конечно же.
And he shoots.
И не попадет.
It goes to show he is human after all.
FC Tokyo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Çalhanoğlu wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Del Piero.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot, surely! Oh, it's come loose. Cross from Chiesa. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there. Over to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Picked out brilliantly.
Чем мне нравится этот ложный треугольник, блядь, двое человек на фланге сразу остаются, блядь. Очень прикольная расстановка, блядь. Сейчас в дивах надо будет остановочку поиграть, блядь.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Applies the finish. Oh, it's hit the post.
Нормально предложился.
And that's off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tries to play it through. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Çalhanoğlu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest.
Давай, то убежишь, естественно, блядь.
He's can he finish? Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe. Conceição. Great vision. Spread neatly.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Serginho. Tries from a long way out. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help
Ну да,
but
ну а
leave
что,
some
потому
gaps
что это,
at the
блядь,
back.
итальянский и английский чемпионат очень отличаются друг от друга. Итальянский он более медленный. В Англии там бегут все просто, любая команда бегучая, какую ни возьми, блядь. И Интер взять, который пешком ходит, блядь, считай, по полю,
Well, he
блядь.
certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Или Милан тот же самый. Вот такие они, блядь. Велотекущие, скажем так, команды.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
Если даже Ляо в Англию переедет, естественно, блядь, ему будет не просто, блядь.
Çalhanoğlu. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Даже Тюрам у меня
FC
остался,
Tokyo
блядь, на замене, да хуй
absolutely
с ним.
dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves.
Давай,
Just stay
Кабарелло
calm
сюда.
and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals.
Все равно счет позволяет,
You cannot
можно
help
какие
feeling that the
безумные
second
замены
half will
делать.
supply more.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Расстановка вот эта прикольная, мне нравится. Защита на месте. Влево пас отдаешь туда, в тот угол, а там уже ребята в треугольник сыграют, блядь, разберутся, что дальше делать, блядь.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Rui Costa. Coming on to replace him is
So off we go once
number
more.
14, Barella. Substitutions taking place.
Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style.
Мбаппешка, блядь.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
That's rather hopeful. And that's certainly
Марселька
packed a
он делает,
punch.
значит, 2-3 подряд, да?
That has ended up in no man's land. Cafu calmly anticipates. Now it's Del Piero. Ajax needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Костакурта догонит, блядь. И обезвредит, да? Да.
It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no...
Big chance!
Хотел
Oh,
Сокола
just
съездить,
lacks a
запустить,
decent
блядь.
finish.
Он что-то вообще
Probably
мяч
should
даже в
have
воздух
taken
не
a
поднимает.
breath and look for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Eto.
Ну дайте ударить хоть Челхан на злу-то разочек
Петру.
издалека, блядь. Че, у него зря сила удара
Well, now
96,
here's a
блядь.
good battle, bicep to bicep. Chelhanoglu. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that's well seen too. That's been drilled forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Soboslai. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Eto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. Decent chance! Goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here.
Ну вот
Simply
Кьеза играл,
breathtaking
блядь.
stuff.
Ювентус играл бы,
The
блядь.
angle
Вот его
was
хуй понес,
unkind,
в
but
Англию
he
идти.
has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible.
Так,
And
ну что, давай
that was
Лукаку
incredible.
выпустим по приколу. Такой он вообще неповоротливый, блядь. Я не знаю, кто ему играет, блядь.
Substitution on the field. Number 4,
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's intervened well there. This one, Lukaku. And the finish! That's another chance! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Прикольно. Нихуя себе. Случайный токен усилителя, да, еще могу получить, блядь. А команду я не могу вместе сменить, да? Ну и ладно. Погнали в диву. Что там по рейтингу? Блять, ну почти 1700. Одна победа и будет 1700 рейтинг. Ну да. Не, ну я, кстати, вот на последних чемпионатах болел за сборную Англии. Мне нравится, в принципе, она вообще. Так. Кто у нас? Абамиенко на С, блядь. А кто у нас на А еще есть? Из напов. Блядь, Варди вообще на Е, блядь. Ну поехали, хуй с ним. Замудренной расстановкой против, блядь, задротов сыграем, блядь. Которые уже, наверное, в первом, блядь. Давай, Жека, делай дела. Да еще часок, наверное, постримлю точно. Сейчас 1750 рейтинг наберу. И хватит. Если наберу, конечно, столько, блядь. Угу. Зенит 2008. Ну вот это мощная команда. По-моему, я с ним уже встречался. Угу, точно, блин. Он вот этим Ромарием сейчас заебет, блядь. Пацаны, ставьте лайк, кто не поставил еще. Кому не трудно.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Вот он, дерби двух столиц, блядь.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the...
Вот такое хорошее начало.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Вере не прощает такие
Truly
ошибки, блядь.
superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the game's foot.
Нихуя себе, блядь. Это как-то он забил так, блядь. Нормально. Первый раз такой вижу гол, блядь. Прикольно, нахуй. Хорош, нахуй. Нихуя себе, блядь. Со скоком, нахуй. Нормально, нахуй.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision,
Я вообще балдю, блядь.
and considerable accuracy.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. You just can't do anything about that. That's genius.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho receives it in a wide position. Ball's gone out of play. It's a pretty loose pass.
Не сделано было выбивать, блядь.
Cafu puts his foot on the gas.
Блядь, сейчас навесит охуенно.
A header!
Точно.
He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is one way to stop him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He is through here. It's Ronaldinho! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
First quarter of an hour gone. That has not gone well. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. Maldini cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah picks it up out
Блять,
wide.
ну нахуя ты бьешь, я же навешиваю, блядь. Блять, поворотом бьет.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nicely weighted ball.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he lines up a cross. Forlan. And he was quick to react. He's played it back. And he's there to make the challenge. And here's Bale. He's away. Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even
Да, ну
better,
я
can they
такой
get
хуй забил,
another?
блядь, какой он мне забил, блядь.
Maldini has been showed a yellow card. He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
FC Tokyo really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that was vital.
FC Tokyo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's come to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Да, сейчас на втором тайме надо чуть будет думать, блядь.
Cafu. Maldini. Cafu. And it's Ronaldinho. And he plays one through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bale, good read, needed to be. Xavi Alonso.
Бля, вообще ничего не дает.
Xavi Alonso makes the interception.
Пиздец какой-то, блядь.
Shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away?
Пиздец.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Costa Curta. Chooses to go cross-field. Serginho. Played out wide. Oh, nice one too, very nice. He rises!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Xavi Alonso. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. It's full on! They've done it!
Игра дала забить вкусно.
Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
FC Tokyo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce...
There's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high
Нормально,
tempo, high
нормально.
scoring.
Извините, что
That
играет,
was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please.
Давай,
Score at the
Кайтова,
interval,
сюда.
2-2.
Может, убежит сейчас, блядь.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
And that's the second half started.
Coming on the field is number 10.
Вот он выпустил, блядь, Ромарио, этот пиздюка, блядь.
Xavi Alonso, not the most accurate pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the through ball. Nice
Бля, ну
interception,
чё
well
это за
timed.
хуйня, блядь? Почему не верит этот пас, блядь? Сразу, ну.
And we have our very first corner.
Бей, блядь.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Vieri. And this is Vieri. Oh, well played, well played. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Ну, блядь.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Serginho. Romario. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That's the throw.
Substitution in progress.
Cannavaro. Vieri chasing after it. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vieri. Beckenbauer. Now it's Haaland. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Bale. Oh, good. Ronaldinho! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Блять, ну не ему давал, пас давал сейчас ближнему набегающему,
блять.
Блять, куда-то вглубь дает. Вот сука-то, а.
Serginho. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That is Conte. He's being urged to shoot. He's gone for goal!
Ладно, тогда я чехол.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
5, Mohamed Salah. Number 24, Xabi Alonso.
Eto'o going face to face with his great rival.
Number 7, Erling Haaland. Number
Messi.
21, Brahim Diaz. Number 18, Rijkaard.
Ambitious ball here.
Сука, обокрали, блядь, КТО, блядь. Когда не надо.
Oh, that's fabulous. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots! They've scored! Into the lead once more. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great.
Beckenbauer concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And here's Brahim Diaz. He's going for goal.
Ах ты, сука, ну почти, блядь. Сравнил, сейчас вообще будет, блядь.
That's an excellent interception.
FC Tokyo really...
Can he finish?
Ну как ты, сука, не забиваешь, блядь?
Oh, that could cost them.
Brahim Diaz clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Messi, and he plays one through. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Figo. That has been cut short. Out to the right. And it's Messi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a good foot in there. Nicely spread. Brahim Diaz. That's the keeper's ball.
FC Tokyo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He's got away. No, it's not getting there. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz has been
Не хочет он проиграть, никак он держит, блядь, победный счет, сука. Куча команды говно, блядь.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a decent clearance.
Да, еще пас бы дал, нормально, блядь.
Now it's Bale. Oh, they could break here. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header! And with that, the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
Да, до 1700 добраться тяжело, блядь.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Oh, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now there's a fine ball, picked out brilliantly. Swings it across.
Сука, как тут?
Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple.
Шмайкл, блядь.
And here's Xabi. It's Alonso! Baresi getting this one clear. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Van Bouten with the clearance. Cafu takes the shot! Racing over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Xabi Alonso, he's had it taken off him. Ball is over the line. Roberto Carlos. Cafu. He can run onto that. No, it's come to nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That's an imaginative pass. Knocks it into space. Baresi makes the interception. He's a sharp little ball here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Club America have a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And so we have the first set piece of the game.
Надеюсь, так же не забьешь, как в прошлой игре, блядь. Вы заебали, блядь. Со штрафных какую-то хуйню мутить, блядь. Один, блядь, бьет в центр поля, второй какую-то непонятную дичь затеял, блядь. Ну сюда просто ударить, издалека и хуй с ним.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through? Xabi Alonso. Mohamed Salah is wide and looking to get onto this. He's found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Schmeichel gets his hands on it.
Schmeichel. Кто такой Schmeichel, блядь? Мне интересно, блядь.
Club America have the chance to go the other way.
Комментатор часто эту фамилию повторяет, блядь. Или что это значит, блядь?
And reclaimed it in a trice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now, can they get him away? And this is Torres. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Serginho goes short. Gets his head on it! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Serginho.
FC Tokyo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's worked it through. Mohamed Salah, he has found a way through. Salah crosses. And he's gone looking for safety. Cafu. Fernando Torres. Club America looking to pass their way through. He's got away. Nunez. He's found some space. Oh, and the shot! Just off target. Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Aubameyang.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot.
На нахуй, Неймар,
He
ебать.
scored. They
Пиздец.
have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Número 19.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Блять, он вратарем что двигает постоянно, заебал, блять.
Baresi. It's Roberto Carlos. Well read, nice interception. Cannavaro. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Howson.
Давай, Жека.
Thuram. Cafu. This is promising. Now the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, what has happened here? Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Darwin. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Forlan. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Serginho. Nice bit of trickery. Threads one in. Cafu.
Да, блять, этот Карлос заебал. Что-то в середине делает, блять.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Давай, поехали, что ты там, блядь. Но все равно ничем не удивишь, блядь.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count. Chance for a shot!
Ну как ты, блядь?
Decent clearance.
Еле достал до мяча, блядь.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
FC
Yes, I
Tokyo
thought that
really
was
are
like
going for it
ЕФУТБОЛ,
here,
блядь.
Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Eto. Baresi.
Сейчас прессингом задавим тебя, козла, блядь.
Roberto
Подожди,
Carlos. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Looking for options for movement. Owen. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball. Ball's gone out of play. No, he's not getting any further than that. Van Balten. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass.
Club America surely have to be commended for their drive.
Real chance!
Заебись.
And yes, it's there!
Сам себе привез, можно сказать, ну.
Two up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, nicely intercepted. Eto, driving, there's the shot! He scores! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real
Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Club America really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Нормальный пас отдай, слава богу, блядь.
And this is Eto. It's Eto! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Блядь, с подкруточкой надо было чуть-чуть, это я не догадался до этого, блядь. И все, сейчас бы закатил бы.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And he's taking no chances there.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Ну да, в прошлом матче я тоже 3-2 проебал, блядь.
And
Мой
there
любимый,
goes the
блядь,
final whistle.
счет нахуй.
Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.
Ну ладно, давай нормальную расстановку-то сыграем, блядь. Не хотят по-хорошему проебывать, блядь. Здорово, Глеб. Да, наверное, этого, как его, Нойера, скорее всего. Под Баварию мне как раз не хватает. Либо Инзаги, у меня тоже сборная Италии собрана. Инзаги не хватает. Кого-то из них. Скорее всего, Нойера. На 2 аккаунтах заберу. Тьфу, блядь, Нойер это Кана. Ну, бля, мощную тему у него. Ну вот, может, и я его заберу, не знаю. Потому что, в принципе, в Баварии у меня Нойер стоит. Не так. А вот под Италию-то он мне, блядь, хорошо подошел бы. Как раз на смену в Ере. Бесплатно мне Занетти выпал на том аккаунте. Сокровища? Я даже не знаю, что за сокровища. Я даже не видел анонс, как они выглядят, блядь. Но если такие же, как и были, то почему бы и нет, неплохо. Там тоже, да, будут выпадать. Но мне на бездонатном аккаунте мне 3000 золота выпало в прошлый раз, блядь. Нормально. А вот это Асима, нормальная карта, блядь. А почему разного цвета, блядь, у него усилители, не пойму. Что это значит, ну? А, наверное, один усилитель это плюс 5 дает, да? Когда все в сборе. Поэтому они, наверное, разноцветные.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Maldini reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part.
Блять, как вот этот меня улик заебывает новый, блять. Пиздец, его слишком сделали, мне кажется, сильным, блядь.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Блять, я думал, он сейчас подвыйдет немножко. Чего перекинул, блять. А он выходить не захотел, молодец. Ну. Ладно, будем знать, что он вратарем особо не выходит. Ну. Да ладно, все равно в ногах Кафу запутался, блядь.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Это пиздец какой-то, блядь. Салах, ну-ка беги-то, блядь. Давай, хорош. Ну, конечно, ударить ему хуй дадут, блядь. Что такое? Тюрам обогнал, блядь. Какой Тюрам 99 скорость. Пиздец. Без мяча, естественно, блядь. Блядь, а что, на фланге никого не было, что ли, блядь? Вниз пробежал. Походу никого, блядь.
Holland. And he was alert to it.
Не, вот эта расстановка другой разговор. Тут можно в стеночку сыграть, блядь, перед воротами. Успеть, блядь.
He's found a way through.
Да ладно, Нед, ты думаешь, что у тебя никто не отнимет, что мяч, блядь?
Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
А, он 5 защитников, блядь. Я думаю, что так туго, блядь.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Still goalless. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Nedved. Neymar. Del Piero. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ronaldinho has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Henderson. Chance here to counter. There's no flag. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And this is Hullet. Hullet in acres of space out wide. Terrific header. In he goes again. Haaland.
Давай, Холмс, успеешь?
Good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Henderson!
Oh, Henderson слабоват, ребят.
Jordan Henderson is offering a wry smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, well measured. Osimhen. Nedved. And this is Ronaldinho. Neymar. Busquets is the team's great visionary. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Haaland. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he's well positioned here. Goes for a shot!
Блять.
And he's taking no chances there.
Это Вандерсара хуй пробьешь, блядь.
It's Neymar!
Если только вот так, блядь. Подкрутить маленько.
There are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Проброс между ног, блядь. Хорошо работает. Рональдинho. Фу, блядь, и Дель Пьеро.
Hullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, what chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their second corner now. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Henderson. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ibrahimovic. Bale. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland. Nicely waited. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Played into space out wide. Nedved could try cutting inside here. Still just a single goal between the sides. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Да, подкрутки у него есть. Но у него есть, но она там совсем мизерная, блядь. Очень.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Neymar. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic looking to play him in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill.
Да, блядь, ты заебал, Тандерсар, блядь. Его вообще реально побить,
Someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
А почему у них мощные составы собираются? Чего они эти сокровища дают-то, блядь? Просто на таких аккаунтах, на обычных, просто им больше игроков выдает, больше, блядь. А так, что эти сокровища охуенные? Что они дают-то? О, спасибо за 50 рублей. Пригодятся на связь.
Marseille are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Nedved. Marseille do have a chance to counter here.
Сокровищ, по большому счету, я хуй знаю.
Ibrahimovic.
Мне 3000 золота выпало, ну а что толк? Я ничего не выкупил даже с этих.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for the run. Time and again they are repelled.
Ну там эпики такие лайтовые, можно сказать. Там тот же самый Бейл, блядь, 101 выпал. Но я бы не сказал, что он прям мощный. Если только защитники там нормальные, да, там Вайбютен тот же, блядь.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half.
Так, надо счет-то удержать, блядь, шутки шутками нахуй. Блядь, это пиздец. Так и знал сейчас, блядь.
And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Marseille grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Marseille really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Brahim Diaz. That is a great pick
Давай,
out.
он...
Lovely. Can he finish?
Блять, это
It's hit the
пиздец.
upright. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro
Marseille
19.
are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Now that's well seen too.
В прошлый раз я пропустил эти сокровища все,
That is
насколько
a
я
little
помню.
undercooked.
Потому что мне что-то никто не выпал, блядь.
I think we might be done
Я,
here,
по-моему,
Peter.
не
I
играл,
don't see
а
there
отдыхал
being
от
enough
игры,
time
блядь.
for them to try again.
The ball goes in. Oh, he's had a shot!
Temps additionnel.
In he goes again!
Заебись, это камбэк.
That's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Блядь, еще ни одной игры не выиграл,
And
блядь.
now he
Пиздец
has
какой-то.
two.
Блядь, собрался 1700 рейтинг набрать, блядь.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you...
Да, сейчас опов полно, блядь. Это не как в ночь, блядь. И в днем 1 числа, блядь. Ждал по полчаса, блядь, пока нахуй соп попадется, блядь. 1 числа с утра. Хуй ты найдешь какого сопа. Так, редко там какие-то Кавказ, узбеки какие-то, да. Да, ну я долго отдыхаю. Если я отдыхаю где-то месяц, могу и побольше. Я прям игру удаляю и пиздец. И только скачиваю ее через месяц. Ну, пока, в принципе, не надоело. Такими перерывы большие бывают. Пока, в принципе, играть можно. Сейчас, когда в конец заебет, надолго. Там, допустим, февраль-март, допустим, отдохну от нее. Только в апреле скачаю. Такое бывает. Она потом, когда долго не играешь, там месяц-два, она потом играется прям сладко, как в первый раз. Прям вот играешь, кайфуешь. А это когда год целый играешь каждый день, она, конечно, надоедает. Уже остываешь полностью, уже вообще неинтересно. А вот когда долго не играешь, да, это то же самое. Вот я сейчас в Resident Evil давно не играл. Во вторую часть скачал, в нее сейчас играю. Такой кайф. Пиздец вообще. Сладко прям игра играется. длинная контра, да? Ну да, я вот вообще, может, думаю, Resident Evil 9, возможно, в день релиза буду стримить, но еще пока не знаю. Прям она только выйдет, и прям попробовать ее пройти. Ну, там, наверное, 9 Resident Evil здоровый будет, пиздец. Там чуть ли не открытый мир.
So it's down to business here. Maldini making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Fiore. This is promising.
Блять, вот так всех решили обойти всю команду, блять.
It's travelling a long way. He's having a shot! And they're back on the... And one more try! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Milan have reclaimed it. Osimhen. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Totti. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vieira. Totti. Totti goes steaming forward. Tries to play it through.
Вообще не получилось.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great ball, and he's
Блять, а вот Кантана свободно набегает. Нахуя туда ты пас даешь, блядь? Вот Кантана свободный, блядь. Нет, туда он дает, блядь. Что за бред, блядь?
That's a shade optimistic. Cannavaro. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through?
Galatasaray are totally dominant in the middle of the park. And no
chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cantona. And here's the chance to counter. Fiore. Maldini calmly anticipates. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Galatasaray are looking to break at pace. Looking to play him in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cantona.
Давай беги, блядь.
Oh, super shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Milan.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Osimhen. Cafu cuts out the pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble. Osimhen! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Кабардин, здоров, спасибо.
And it's Henderson. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Cantona.
О, поздравляю.
Well played, well sorted out.
Месси крутая карта.
Rui Costa.
Самая крутая, какая есть в игре, точно.
DiMarco makes the interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's straight offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's only too happy to take that back. He's a sharp little ball here. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good.
Конечно, таким балансом. У него баланс 100+, наверное, да?
More of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Rui Costa, and he's worked it through. He's found a way past. Jordan Henderson could move up a gear here. Haaland is onto this. Just the keeper to beat! Shoots! He's scored!
Ну, хоть Кантана забили, то и вообще не было видно, блядь, весь матч, блядь.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Threads one in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a key interception. Jordan Henderson So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance for a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Что-то у него
That was
защитник
really
какие-то
positive
вообще,
from
блядь.
him. He was far too good for
Мертвые,
those
блядь.
defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3.
Можно замену
They
сделать.
have
В
their
принципе, так
boots on
играется
the
нормально,
throats
блядь.
of their foes. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Now it's Henderson. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pass somewhat off target. Now, what about a counter-attack? Time and again they are repelled. Oh, good-looking ball. Yamal. Rui Costa looking to get on the end of this. Vieira. Great vision. Cantona receives it in a good position here. Mohamed Salah takes a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Number 22, Rui Costa. Number 9, Fiore. Number 15.
Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Elects to cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Bellingham. Number 6,
Played it again.
Mbappe.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Milan are closing in on a comfortable win. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That was good alertness. Back into the middle, played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham, and that is a little undercooked. And here's Mohamed Salah.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cannavaro cuts it out.
Давай, свисток хороший.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Cantona does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Out for a throw. Now it's Yamal.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. And that is as far as it goes. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick.
Хуй с ним, пусть старенький Тотти побегает впереди, блядь. Опасный какой-то тип, да? Финтер, блядь.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this player, Grothenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield, but he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Van der Vaart. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Van der Vaart. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, this ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Perez gets a foot in here. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. There's a sharp little ball here.
Блин, Кантана пиздец медленный.
Still goalless at the moment. Not the most accurate pass. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van der Vaart receives it in a wide position. And here's Cantona. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yeah, he's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vinicius Junior! It's there! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your...
Shot, surely! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well, they've got it again. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's nice. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That has been cut short. Vieira. Jordan Henderson. Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Costa Curta has created one goal already. Bellingham. Gravenberg. Bellingham. Mbappe. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. Milan have it back and can go again. And it's Henderson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. And that is masterful defending. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Vieira. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Пиздец, это, блядь, не, ладно, он финтил бы, действительно прикольно там, чуть получалось, но это пиздец, дрочил его, блядь.
Perez. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple. Keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pass somewhat off target.
Да, блядь, ты заебал.
Gravenberg. Van der Vaart. And he welcomes it in. Just a shot at goal! It's there!
Сейчас, блядь.
And this is getting better and better. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
No way through there.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Piero. Now it's Haaland. And it's Del Piero. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. And the flag has stayed down. Referee has just said play on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Baresi with the foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Cafu. It's a good spell of possession, this. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That has not gone well. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Neymar! He's got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5, numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Gravenberg.
Yeah, that works for me.
Real chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal!
Пиздец, блядь. Вообще, блядь, какой-то пиздец. Мне дома чили уже, блядь. Пиздец, блядь.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne, and that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Brahim Diaz. Crossing. Oh, great header! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Spectacular header! He really flung himself at that.
Well, it's very well played because it's so easy to get those wrong.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Mohamed Salah. There will be 4 extra minutes. That looks a cracking ball. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great...
Да, может быть. Ширер, он же такой же был, блядь, здоровый и высокий, блядь. Что-то игра вообще не идет, блядь, какой-то пиздец. За окном снег валит, блядь. Зима настоящая началась, блядь. Тут декабрь весь ходили, блядь. Чуть ли не в ветровках, блядь. Spotify арена, да? Вот, пожалуйста, у него все новенькие, блядь. Все последние паки выкручены. Один, блядь, один вратарь, Марк Флекин, блядь, с Байера. Нормальный составчик. Мы будем биться скромным составом, нам похеру, блядь. Почти все по 103, блядь.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating over...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. So I'm assuming, Jim, that Roberto Baggio will be given freedom of the park.
I would think so, because if you tie him...
A header! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the
Так, да.
goods.
Я дал
And that
вообще
was
туда,
very
блядь,
kind
вперед.
of him to
Да,
oblige
свободный
so
был
early.
этот. Мальдини-то, блядь.
And a trademark
Фу, не
move
Мальдини,
ends
это
with
Дель
the
Пьеро.
inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great vision. Cruyff. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Griezmann has it out wide and in space. Howson getting this one clear.
Да, конечно, в этой игре донат
Messi,
решает,
very
тут,
much
блядь,
a
не
man
поспоришь.
of this moment.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should
Даже если
resort
кто не
to
умеет играть, для
risk-taking
него
at this
донатный
stage. There's
состав,
plenty
блядь,
of
с
time
мощным
left yet.
донатным составом, блядь, это пиздец.
Cruyff. Owen.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, no joy this time. That'll be a throw. Thuram. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Вот чтобы научиться, блядь, обводку двойным касанием делать.
Cafu is offering
Не, ну
some
я
sort
знаю,
of
как ее
apology
делать, а
there.
хули толку-то, блядь.
Teammates are
Еще бы
really
знать,
annoyed
когда
with
ее
that, you
делать.
know, and they have every right to
В
be.
тайминг, точнее, попадать, блядь.
That is
То вроде ж
ended up
может
in
быть,
no
а он
man's
делает
land.
какую-то хуйню, блядь. А
Yeah,
когда не надо, он
can
делает
see
нормально,
things
блядь, где-то в
others
середине
simply
поля, блядь.
cannot. Xavi Alonso. And this is Mohamed Salah. Drives it in. And he's gone looking for safety. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played into space. Griezmann.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Perfectly measured that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero is onto this. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win...
Tries a shot!
Вот и Фонтана, блядь. Новый, блядь.
And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vieira gets over and intercepts. That has not gone well. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Cafu gets into a good position. And here's Cantona. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Messi. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Takes a shot.
Кто так прорывается? Месяц, что ли?
A really close
Yes,
shave, and the last action of the first half.
Столкнешь, блядь.
It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Куча мала, блядь.
They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Cruyff. Barcelona finding their passes. Xavi Alonso. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking for a runner. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Roberto Baggio, of course, a dribbler of
Вдвоем не могли
outlandish
забрать.
ability.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Can they get him away?
97.559 espectadores.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Del Piero. That's a shade optimistic. Roberto Baggio. Could move up a gear here.
Such good technique.
Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Vieira. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Vieira. Cafu. And it's lofted. Gets his head on it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Cantona. Xavi Alonso. Griezmann has created one goal already. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. And now the breakaway. Look at the space here. Griezmann, nicely aimed pass. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get it through? Cantona! Cantona! Oh, Barcelona! And again they hit the front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Да, я тоже там старенького, блядь, на центр поставлю, блядь. Интересно, будет толк, блядь.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking to play him in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Probing pass. Schneider. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Roberto Baggio. Liverpool must do something here and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance.
And Cruyff!
Да, Кройф, вот этот карт хороший, блядь. Я тоже такой хотел, блядь. Это, блядь, машина, пиздец.
It's a searching pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Cruyff. Cantona! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Real chance! And he looked
Что, новый месяц так прорывается? Я хуею, блядь. И вообще пусть толкнешь, блядь.
Now it's Eto'o.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pass is just off target. And he's there to clear it. Now he's got space
Вот и
here.
все, контратака, блядь.
Beautifully weighted. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Да, 3-2. Все матчи я сегодня со счетом 3-2 проебал почему-то. Почти все, блядь. Ладно, спасибо, пацаны, всех, кто заходил. Ставьте лайки, все хорошо на сегодня, потому что игра вообще не идет. Хуй знает, какая-то хуйня, блядь. Никого не получается вообще обыграть, блядь. Одни задроты, блядь. Походу дела отрезвели все после, блядь, 1-2 числа и начали играть, блядь. Больше я объяснений этому не вижу, блядь.